whatever comes up to come up. We're going to do a little stretchy flow today. Just take a few moments to set your intention. Welcoming your practice into your body. You can place your right hand over your heart. Breathe it in and out. Take another long breath in. And then exhale your breath. We're going to go ahead and start on our hands and our knees today. Go ahead and flatten out your spine, lift up through the arms, flex your feet, really push up into the shoulders and keep your gaze forward. You can flatten out your feet to start. And just breathe this long spine through the shoulders, through the palms, breathe it in and out. Just really feel the shoulders engage as you lift up through the shoulders, keeping your spine long. Take another long breath in. And then drop your belly, lift your head, keep your shoulders long, your arms long, and then round your spine. Drop your belly, lift your head, and round your spine. And as you round your spine, start to draw your hips back, and then come forward, drop your belly, lift your head, straighten out those arms, and round your spine. And then drop your belly, lift your head. And round your spine. One more time. Drop your belly, lift your head. And round your spine. Take a moment to bring your fingertips towards your knees and rock forward and back. Pull your belly in, finding length here. And then reverse your palms, bring them out in front. Make little spider webs with your fingers as you flex your feet and draw your hips back toward your heels. Finding this extension in this long child through the shoulders, through the back, forehead down. Spider webs, little spider fingers. Beautiful. Breathe it out. Breathe it in. Take another long breath in and then start to bring your fingers down. Roll forward and draw your hips up and back in your downward dog. Shake your head. Bend your knees, both knees, and then bend opposite knees. And then go ahead and bend both knees again. And then bend opposite knees. And then keep your arms long, bend both knees, push into the balls of your feet. Straighten out your legs, straighten out your arms, hips are high. Breathing through this long downward dog. And then just start to meet your feet to your hands as you walk forward and find your fold. Take your arms behind you and straighten out your arms as much as you can. If you have to keep your hands toward your low back, you can do that. Keep your knees bent and then just shake from side to side. Beautiful. Release your hands to your mat And let's step on our feet for a moment. Keep your knees bent. Step on your hands with your feet for a moment. And shake your head no. Nod it yes. Beautiful. And then go ahead and reach back for your hands and come up. Hands behind your back. Come up into a chair with your arms behind you. Stretching it out. Pull it back. Just really getting right into this stretch in the beginning of class, opening up the chest, pull your belly in. And then go ahead and release it. Hold. Shake it out once more. Step on your palms once more. Nod your head yes. Shake it no. Release your palms, clasp your hands behind you, sit back in that chair, open your chest once more, really pulling the shoulders away as you come forward. And then just lift your right and left heel up as you stretch it out. Alternating right and left heel, and then come to a stand. Ooh, release your arms above your head, take a long back bend. Exhale, follow your breath, my goodness, and reach your hands to your mat. Step back to your downward dog and breathe. Take your right leg up, bend your knee and open up your right hip. Look under your right hand. Under your right armpit. You got this. Go ahead and step your right foot forward. Ha. Long stretch. Open up for a twist. Right arm comes up. You can use your blocks if you need them. Draw your left hip down. Ooh, big stretch. And then come all the way back. Arm reaches down. Draw your right arm up. Come back to that twist. Draw your left hip down. Ooh, come back up. Let's do that once more. Reach it down. Lift it up. Go ahead and bring your left foot down. Come up to your warrior one. Take your arms above your head. Take a long breath in. And then reach your hands behind you. Open up your chest. Big breath up and in. Beautiful. Release your arms. No slingshot. Just release them. Twist over your right side and then bring your right hand to your left side. You reach up and back. Ooh, come back to center. Bring your hands to your mat. Use your blocks if you need them. Let's go ahead and draw that left leg down. Get nice and low and bring your right hand inside your right foot. Nice and low and just swing from side to side on the ball of that right pinky toe side. Stretch it out. Lean to your left. Take your right hand to your right knee and look over your right shoulder. And bring it back to center. Ooh, go ahead and flatten out your right foot. Stretch forward and back on this right side, straightening and bending the right knee. Couple more. Now take your right hand and move it to the outside of your right foot and straighten out your right leg. You can use your blocks, bring your toes up, take a long stretch. Breathe. Just do what you can with that right foot. Maybe you're flexing it, maybe you're just relaxing it. Just be exactly where you are. And then go ahead and walk forward. Flex your feet, grab your blocks if you have them handy, and lift your left leg up behind you. Breathe. Long spine here. Breathe it out. Send your left foot back, left knee down. Sit up onto that left knee as you take your arms above your head, big, long stretch up. Circle your arms forward, come back up. Do that 2 more times. Circle the arms forward, come back up. And bring your hands to your blocks. Breathe it out. Take another long breath in. Breathe through it. You got this. Head no. Move your blocks out of your way. Let's step our right foot to the left. Ooh, bend those right and left knees. Shake it out. Rock it forward and back. You can draw your knees down if you need to as we come through. Chaturanga. Lift your chest. Lower your chest. And push yourself back all the way up and back, downward dog. Bend both knees, push into your palms. Lift your hips. Bend right and left knee to shake it out. One more time, bend both knees. Push your hips back. Lift your hips up, straighten out your legs, and then lift your left leg up. Bend your knee and look under your left armpit. And then take that left foot forward, step it down, and lift your left arm up. Pull up for that twist. We're going to start to draw our right hip down and lift it up, twist, pull it down, lift up, pull it down, push into that left knee and open up, look behind you. Pinky toe side of your left foot and then come all the way back up into your twist. Send your right heel down as you reach up to your warrior one. And your back bend. And take a twist over your left knee. Take your left hand to your right side as you reach back. Really reach. You can gaze back if you like. Windmill all the way back down to the inside of your left foot. Draw that right knee down and kind of rock and roll on this pinky toe side of your left foot. You take your left hand to your left knee as you look back and breathe. And your left hand back down. Flatten out that left foot and hold. Lengthen your chest, lengthen your shoulders and your back. Pull your belly in. Flex your foot, push your hips forward and back. Breathe through this. Come on, don't do that. And then walk your left hand back to the outside of your foot. Flex your left toe, straighten out your left leg and push back. And again, you can use your blocks here if you need that extra lift. Totally up to you. Just breathe through this stretch on this left side. Long breath in, breathing all the way through this stretch. And go ahead and grab your blocks. We're going to lift, push your palms into your blocks, lift your right leg straight back, hold the stretch, pull your belly in. Keep it there, breathe through this. Bend your left knee, send your right knee down behind you. Hold here as you breathe into your blocks. Lift all the way up. Breathe through this. Circle the arms back. 3 times. Nice. Once more. And your hands back to your blocks. Breathe. Flex that right foot, hold as you breathe. We're going to move our blocks out of the way and step your left foot to the right. You can bring your knees down or straighten out both legs in your high plank. Pull your belly in and just stretch right and left. Knee down. And go ahead and lower down for your chaturanga. Big breath up and in. Downward dog. Breathe it out. Shake your head. No. Nod it yes. Beautiful. Bend your knees and walk to the front of your mat. And then sit your hips down. Breathe through this. Take your right knee over your left. So either use blocks. We're going to come into cow face pose. Maybe you want to keep your left leg straight and just keep your right knee bent. Maybe you can bend both. Let me right into that cow face. Sit up nice and tall. So breathe here. Then you can bring your hands to your blocks or your hands to the front of your mat. Take a little forward fold over your knee. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. Just notice how the upper back feels. Move your head, ear side to side. And then just drop down, maybe bend your elbows, go a little deeper, find stillness. Slowly bring yourself up. Take a big shoulder back stretch, and then just bring your left hand towards the right knee and twist over the right side. Keep it right where it is. Twist over the left. Come back to center. We're going to unwind our legs. Woo, bring our knees together. Hold your knees up, give them a little tuck in. And then see if you can extend the legs up. Woo, can you bring your arms up? Flat back, lift up, breathe up, and then lower. Halfway down, lift it back up. Once more. Breathe, you got it. Don't hold your breath. Unwind. This time we're going to put left leg over right, or extend your right leg and left leg on top. Under that cow face pose once again. Just allow yourself to be wherever you are. Big breath up and in. And then just reach your arms forward, maybe use your blocks. Walk it out. Shake your head no. Or not a yes. Move it from side to side. And then just breathe through stillness. Drop down a little deeper. Enjoy this period of rest. Lift yourself up. Roll the shoulders back, long spine. Twist over your left knee. Breathe it out. Then go ahead and twist over your right knee or your right side. Nice. Come back to center. Release your legs, unbind, pull your knees into your chest once more. Roll your shoulders back. And then bring your shins parallel to the ceiling. Little twist here from side to side. Maybe bring your palms together. Twist it out. Five, four, three, two, and one. Center. Uncross your ankles. Push your hips up and back to your downward dog. Breathe it out. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. Bend your knees. Ooh, step to the front of your mat. Take your fold. Take your head out. Reach those arms behind you. Clasp your hands. See if this time, instead of bent knees, if you can straighten out your arms, straighten out your legs. Hold that stretch. Crown of your head is down. Breathe through it. Carefully bend your knees, release your hands, and step on your palms. See if you can straighten out your legs this time. Take that long stretch. Beautiful. Bend your knees. Reach your arms behind you once more. Straighten out those legs. Reach it up. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then bend your knees and sit up into that chair with your arms behind you once more. Pull your belly in. Long breath. No slingshot. Release your legs, release your arms, lift your arms above your head. Take a back bend. Exhale to fold. Shake your head no. Nodded yes. Let's do that once more. Grab your hands behind you. We're going to come back up to straight legs. Ooh, long spine. And then bend your knees. Lift up to a chair, but this time see if you can come to the balls of your feet. Think of that hummingbird, but your arms are behind your back as you breathe. Gaze is right out over the front of your mat. Then release your heels. Release your arms to the back bend. And fold. Nice. Bend your knees. Send your feet all the way back to your downward dog. Bend the right and left knee. Long breath in. And then go ahead and reach your right leg up. Bend your knee, open your right hip. Oh. Bend your right foot all the way forward. And take that big twist again. We did this once. We're going to move through that sequence once more. Breathe through your twist. Really lift and breathe. And then reach your right arm back, dropping your left hip. That right knee is bent. Lift it up to your twist. Drop your left hip. Reach it up. And then go ahead and bring your hands to the right hand to the outside of your mat as you lift up. Find your warrior one and roll your shoulders back this time. Open up your chest. Carefully release your arms above your head and then twist over the right side. Take your right hand to your left thigh as you reach back to reverse. And then carefully windmill back down to the inside of your right foot. And open up this right hip. Move from side to side. Shake it out, let it go. Now maybe this next time you can bring your elbows down and come down just a little bit lower. Your right pinky toe can be opened up on the side or your foot can be flat. It's totally up to you. Go ahead and push into your right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your right hand down. Bring your right hand. This time with your right foot down, see if you can bring your right shoulder underneath your right leg. So right underneath that right knee. And then maybe lift up your left leg. As you push your right hand down, your left arm can come to your hip. A little deeper this time. I'm going to bring the left hand back down. Take your right hand to the outside of your right knee. Draw your left knee down. Straighten out this right leg. Toes up, breathe. Push your right hip back. Draw your left hip forward. As you breathe it out, bend your right knee, grab your blocks. Send your left leg behind you or fold and send your left leg up. Standing split. Take another long breath and then start to send your left foot and knee down. Hold your blocks here or bring your hands to your hips. Shift up on that left knee to breathe. Take your arms above your head. Circle the arms around 3 times. Take your left arm up. See if you can bring your right arm to your left thigh as you reach back. Ooh, find a little back bend. Back to center. Take your left hand to your block. This time, if you can, bring your right hand back and see if you can find your left foot. Beautiful. Release. Send both feet back at your mat. And bend the right and left knee to shake it out. Forward and back. You can always drop down to your knees if you need to. Go through that chaturanga. Upward dog cobra. And downward dog. Take a long breath or two. Take your left leg up. Bend your knee and open your hip. Send your left foot between your hands. And take that opening up. Open up your left side twist. Then we're going to drop that right hip as we look back. Twist it back up. Drop your hip, look back. Up. And we got one more. Just drop it all the way back. Reach it all the way back up. Take your left hand down. Flatten out your right foot. Warrior one. Bring it up. Take your arms behind you as you open up your chest and find a back bend. Release your arms, no slingshots. Release your arms. And then find your twist. In your twist, you're going to bring your left hand to your right thigh and reach back. Windmill all the way around to the inside of that left foot. Good. Shake it from side to side. And then you can drop that right knee. If you can drop your elbows and come down to this lizard as you breathe. Hold and breathe here. You can shake it from side to side if that feels good. Now, go ahead and leave your right arm down, push into your left knee and look behind you. Make sure you're not collapsing this right shoulder. Good. Bring your left foot flat. See if you can draw your left hand under your left leg and then flatten out your right foot and maybe just bring your right hand to your back. Unwind. Send your left foot to the center, bring your right knee down and straighten out that left leg. Use your blocks if you need to. Pull your left hip back, right hip forward. Take your head out if you need to. Breathe through this long stretch. Fold into it as much as you can. Go ahead and flatten out your left foot. Use your blocks. So the right leg's either going to come up straight behind you or you're going to fold for that standing split. Long breath in. Exhale it out. Just bend your left knee and start to slide your right foot and knee down. Fold here, or go ahead and come up to your hands to your hips and circle those arms around 3 times. And on this last one, keep your right arm up and see if you can bring your left hand back towards your right thigh and reach for a back bend. Windmill down to your blocks, bend your right knee and see if you can reach back for that right foot with your left hand. Carefully release. We're going to send both feet back. Walk out your high plank. Walk it out. Look through chaturanga. Down the dog. Woo. Bend both knees, look between your hands, and then look back at your feet. Then step to the front of your mat and drop your hips. Woo. Right knee over left. Cow face pose. Keep your left leg straight if you need to. Bring your blocks underneath your knees if you need to breathe. Lift your chest high. If you can clasp your hands behind your back, open up your chest, and then hinge and come forward. Lift it up, take a big breath in. Release your hands gently and draw your arms forward. Fold. Lift all the way up. We're going to unwind our legs. Bend your knees and give yourself a little hug. Pull your knees into your chest. Let your toes come down. Lift up, roll the shoulders back. And then go and drop your feet down. Let's just twist over the right side. Hold on to your knees with your left hand. And then twist in the opposite direction, just over your left. Hold your right shin or your right forearm over your shins. Back to center. Take those legs, lift them up, lift your arms up. Come into this boat pose, and then lower and lift. And lower. And lift. 2 more. Once more. You got it. Lift it up. Release. This time left knee over right. Whew. Take a long breath in. Big exhale. Clasp your hands behind you. Lift your chest. And fold. Release your hands and send them forward. Continue folding. Unwind. Unwind your knees. Pull your knees in. Give them a hug. Point your toes. Pull them down. Roll your shoulders back. And then flatten out your feet. Wrap your right forearm across your shins. Twist over to your left. Beautiful. And then twist to your right. Center. Lift those shins up. Bring them parallel to the ceiling and twist. Bring your palms together if you can. Knees stay together. Twist it out. Two more. Beautiful. Last one. And then go ahead and tuck your knees in, give them a hug. And then yogi, humble yogi, breathing over your knees. Let's go ahead and roll all the way down to our spine, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your palms by your side. Your gaze is in front of you. Your heels towards your glutes. And then lift your hips. Breathe in. Lower your spine. Take your arms above your head. Take a long breath in. Bring your hands back by your side. Lift your hips. This time, clasp your hands underneath you and roll your shoulders back. Come into your bridge. Take another long breath in. Big exhale. Carefully release your arms. Draw your shoulders flat. And then bring your vertebrae down one at a time. Twist your knees from left to right as you breathe it out. Shaking it out. Pull your knees up, grab your big toes, come into your happy baby and just shake your low back from side to side. Big breath in, find stillness. Exhale. Bring your feet together, knees together, hug all the way in. And then take your left leg long as you pull your right knee into your chest and hold. Take your left hand to your left hip and draw your right knee from side to side. Give it one more hug. And then bring your left foot up. Take your right ankle to your left knee. As you lift your left leg up, reach your hands behind it and just go ahead and straighten and bend this left leg. Straighten it out as much as you can. Pull it forward. Bend your left foot. Bring your knee down, foot down. Release your right leg to your mat. Extend it and pull your left knee into your chest. Shake, bring your right hand to your hip. Shake your left knee from side to side. Then lift your right leg up and bring your left ankle to your right knee, hands behind your right hamstring, bend and straighten the right leg. Straighten it out and pull that leg forward. Bend your knee and unwind. Give yourself a hug. Shake it from side to side. And then rock and roll on your spine. And if you'd like to end class there, you can, and just go into Shavasana. But if you would, find your yoga ball. We need to do a little rolling out on our back. You can feel it. Go and lay on your back. So if you want to come to Shavasana, just bring your hands by your side and extend your legs. Find your Shavasana. You want to just take a few moments with your yoga ball. Stay on your back. Get your big or small tennis ball, yoga ball. Lift your hips and place that ball on the right side of your sacrum and shake it out. Much needed stretch here. Find stillness. Rock it out. Maybe you want to find one more spot of stillness on this right side. And go ahead and lift your hips and draw it on the left side, and right at that sacrum, just roll over the ball. And find that spot you might need. Breathe through it. Shake it out. You can find one more spot. Your hips, lower your spine. Just bring your legs out to the side as you find your Shavasana. A long breath in. A big exhale. Bend both your knees and pull them into your chest. Give yourself one more hug. Push your low back, or we just rolled that ball into your mat. And roll to your favorite side. Take your time coming back up.